Okay, what I'm going to review now is I would say my most favorite of all the tools. And it is the one that I recommend to flat out to everyone who's trying to put on a compression, whether it's a compression sock, compression stocking, whether it's a thigh high pantyhose or arm sleeve or glove, no matter what type of compression garment. So you might think, what kind of advanced magic tool is this that he's going to show? And it is the most simple of all. It is a rubber glove, or a glove with a rubbery surface that gives you friction. Um, I have to say, in many of my cases, many of my patients, this is the only adaptive device that they need, the only tool that they need. And that's always nice because they're not very high cost. I'm gonna demonstrate on my hand to save you from having to see my toes. I'm going to put a sock on top of my hand using the glove. First, taking my glove off, and I'm going to show you if I try to rub this on. It's a little bit difficult, as you can see. This is a tight stocking. My hand slides. It doesn't go really fast. Um, if you have tried to put a compression stocking on, you know that the hardest part to get past is the heel. If we pretend that this is a foot now, you know you have the heel and the ankle. That's the widest part anatomically of your foot and ankle. Yet the stocking is as narrow, is the narrowest at the ankle, which means that narrow part of the stocking has to go past a space that's about this, a place that is about this wide, which is from your heel to your ankle. You picture that diagonal there. That is the place to work with the glove, because that is that wide spot. That's where the stocking gets caught. So again, we're pretending this is my foot. I put the glove right here, and now I can grip it, and it follows, the fabric follows with me, and it comes right on. So you can see how quickly, if you have tried compression stockings, you're probably familiar with the problems of wrinkling up. Things tend to wrinkle up a lot like this, and the gloves are excellent, and you can just grab it. What you want to do when you use a glove is you don't want to pinch, because what we're using here, if we want to get technical, is we're using surface area and we're using friction, which means you want this hand to be pretty soft, actually, so that it wraps around the part that you're working on. It should be wrapping around so that you get as much surface area as possible, and pull. That will actually, you don't have to push really hard. Rather, you just want to have a lot of contact with the stocking and rub. Sometimes it's still very difficult even with a glove, and sometimes you're rubbing and rubbing, and then you may not see that it's moving anywhere, but sometimes you are still moving fabric, and then all of a sudden all those wrinkles break loose. So don't give up too quickly if it seems like you're not going anywhere. Another thing I want to go over is alternatives to gloves. Depends on how much money you want to spend. We sell a glove here on this website that is excellent. It is made by Jobst. So they have specifically designed, picked a rubber with the right friction to work really well, to grip really well on compression stockings. There are huge differences between gloves, and I'm always looking to save money for my patients, so I try to pick up. I've ordered bulk. These are actually ordered bulk from a hardware supply store, more like industrial catalog. And unfortunately, I have to say, although this worked pretty good, it's not the best grip. And I've ordered some that were almost hard on the surface, and they just slide against the compression stocking. So it's, if you buy just a regular grip glove from a hardware store, it may work really well, or it may not work hardly at all. It might be real slippery. Um, another another option another option would be those yellow cleaning gloves that you can get at any grocery store, like you use to clean toilets with. They can work pretty good too. If you just want a cheaper alternative for a couple of dollars, you can try that. But I have to say the best ones are the ones that are actually designed for the purpose, and they are available on this website. So those are your options. They're I think we sell them for $6 plus shipping, so it'll be $7 or so. So it's not a whole lot more. But if you happen to have yellow cleaning gloves at home, you can try those first and see if that works. Then you don't have to spend any more money. But always the gloves. Another benefit with the gloves is that they keep you from being tempted to use those fingernails. If you've tried to put on compression stockings and they're not moving, you know how tempting it is to just dig in your fingernails into that fabric to get that grip. That's what you're wanting, is that grip. But you know what happens when you use fingernails on stockings. Ladies know that from experience. You can get runs in them, and you probably spent a lot of money on your compression stockings, and you don't want to dig into them and get a run in them and ruin them. So there's another good reason for the gloves. So as you can tell, I really love these that gadget, and recommend it for everyone in conjunction with all these other gadgets.